Today we're going to be learning about variables and expressions with variables. After today's lesson, you will be able to write, read, and evaluate expressions in which letters stand for numbers. You'll also be able to evaluate expressions at specific values of their variables, and you will be able to use variables to represent numbers and write expressions when solving real-world or mathematical problems. Here's some vocabulary that I'd like you to take note of. So there is algebra, and that is a math language that uses symbols, operations, and numbers to describe different situations. And a variable, that is a symbol usually represented by a letter that represents an unknown number. Some variables we want to avoid using are the letter 0, the letter I, Z, S, T, especially if your T's look like pluses. You want to make sure that you're not using things that look like letters look like numbers and numbers look like letters, because when you're doing algebra, you want to make sure that your letters are clear and your numbers are clear. Here's some more vocabulary. We have algebraic expressions, and they contain at least one variable and at least one operation. I want to talk about multiplying with algebraic expressions. We are no longer going to be using the X symbol. Instead, symbols that you can use is the dot, parentheses, or just no operation. When you put the number next to the variable, this still means 5K. So all of these four means 5 times K. So for our first example, we want to write a numeric expression for the total cost of 3 lotions, 2 candles, and 4 lip balms. And then we want to find the total cost. So here we are, we have this table. We know that the cost of lotion is $5, the cost of a candle is $7, and the cost of lip balm is $2. So what we need to do is we need to use variables to help us write our expression. So I'm going to set each variable up. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I want lotion. Okay. So I'm going to say lotion equals the cost. So L equals the cost of lotion. Then I want my candle, and I'm going to say C equals the cost of a candle. And then the last one is my lip balm. And since I already used L, I can't use L, so I'm going to use B instead. So B equals the cost of lip balm. So now what I'm going to do is I know that I have 3 of those. So if I have 3 lotions, I need to find the total cost for 3 lotions. So that would be 3 times the cost of the lotion. So I'm going to go ahead and say that that is 3L, because I have 3 here and I need lotions. To find my total cost, I would just add. So then I have my candle next. So I have how many candles? I have 2 candles. So I have 2 times the cost of my candles. And finally, I have my lip balms, and I have 4 lip balms. So 4 times the cost of my lip balms. So let's go ahead. I wrote my numeric expression. I'm now going to algebraic expression. Now I'm going to write my numeric expression. So I'm going to put in 3 times the cost of my lotion, which is $5. And I'm getting that from this information here. Plus, I'm going to do 2 times the cost of the candles, which is 7. Plus my lip balms, which would be 4 times the cost of lip balms, which is $2. Now we're going to use GEMDAS to decide what operations we need to do first. Well, we definitely need to do I see multiplication in there and addition. So I'm going to go ahead and circle multiplication and addition. Remember with GEMDAS, multiplication comes before addition. So we will do the multiplication first. So 3 times 5 is 15. And 2 times 7 is 14. And 4 times 2 is 8. Then, so we did multiplication. Now we're going to do our addition. So go ahead and add 15 plus 14. That is 29 plus, and then I have my 8. So 29 plus 8 is 37. So what does that 37 mean? It means that the total cost is $37. So for example 2, what we're going to do is we're going to find the value of each expression. So how to do that, the first step is to substitute the amount. That means if 16 plus b squared and b equals 5, that means we're going to plug in or substitute b for 5. So where I see the b, I'm going to put a 5. So I put everything else the same, 16 plus, instead of b, I'm going to put 5 squared. Then we use GEMDAS. So I see addition, but I also see exponents. So what am I going to do first? My exponents. So 5 squared means 5 times 5, which is 25, plus 16, and then I'm going to add, which is 41. Here's our third example. Now we have 2 variables. So what you're going to do is you're going to insert the 8 in for the x, and then for the y, you need to put it in for the y. So if I see an x, that's what I'm going to put an 8 in for the x. So I have 8 squared minus, and then for y, I have 3 cubed. Okay, so what does 8, so I see for GEMDAS, so I now substituted, so we're going to use GEMDAS. So I see exponents and I see subtraction. So exponents is going to come first. So 8 squared means 8 times 8 minus, and then 3 cubed. This is a little bit tricky, but it's 3 times 3 times 3. Okay. So 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 times 3 is 27. And then I need to do 8 times 8, and that's 64. So now I'm going to go ahead and solve and do 64 minus 27, which is 37. This is our last example. We're going to substitute 1/2 in for x. So this is 6 times 1/2. Remember, when the variable is next to the number, that means to multiply. It's kind of like a hidden operation. Okay, so 6 times 1/2, well, that is just 3. And that's it. Good luck.